question is, who exactly is Malachi Z. York, spiritually, not just in his physical form? And I've also heard he is Tehuti or Thoth or Ningazira, Anunnaki or whatnot. Is this? Oh, I'm sorry. One last question. I'll let you go. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
I read the Emerald Tablet of Thoth, and he explains he had a teacher named the Dweller, and that's all. Thank you, brother.
Okay. Right. Tower. So again, there's a lot of confusion around who he is, and spiritually, he is known as Yanuuwn. That's the being, right? Yanuuwn is the being that it keeps incarnating over many, many, many years and generations as a being that, like for example, he comes every 24,000 years to renew our story and to bring in like this change, the sun cycle. And over different generations, he's known by different titles. So as the brother mentioned, when you say Tehuti, like other people, like the Greeks will refer to him as Hermes, right? Trismegistus, for example, or Thoth, which is from the word thought, because he's pretty much the writer of most of the information on the planet. And he's actually put out the sacred wisdom of Tehuti, right? Which goes into great detail. And when you see or hear other people saying other stuff, it doesn't necessarily, like for example, people will read the Emerald Tablets, and there are many versions of the Emerald Tablets today, and not all of them are going to be accurate or authentic. So he's known by many titles because names are actually titles. And all right, let me just read a little bit of the introduction from the Sacred Wisdom of Tehuti by the Grand Hierophant Tehuti. So it says, I, the Supreme Grand Hierophant of the ancient Egyptian order, take great pleasure in presenting this corrected document of a most misunderstood and underappreciated doctrine. It was presented as the Kabbalion. This is where people get into the Kabbalion and they don't really know the origins come from Tehuti, when in fact it was a very poor interpretation by the Hyksos. So when we say Hyksos, that's the Hyksos dynasty or the Canaanites, of what they wish the great Grand Hierophant Tehuti's thoughts works for the world were about. And the onlookers were misinformed in order to sway the true seeker from the right path to the blinding light of European belief systems, and the secret doctrines were all but lost. However, this scroll work is based upon the resurrection of the world-old teachings of the Egyptian Grand Hierophant known by many names. Tehuti presented to you in this day and time via an incarnation, a wish on the part of the original to have the record set straight, sent it and signified it through myself, right? This is the bit I really want you to pay attention to. I have been known by many names: Amanubi, Rakpata, Isa al-Hadi al-Makti, al-Muklas, al-Mujadid, Ila Mutajassida, al-Kubt, Melchizedek, al-Qadir, Marduk, Chief Black Eagle, Malachi. But finally back to Amun, Nebu, Re, Akhtar. In all of the depictions and drawings of Tehuti on the walls of tombs and monuments in Tamaray, Egypt, you see Tehuti drawn with a green hue, which is what the Muslims refer to as Al-Khadir. Again, stemming from ancient Egypt, they are all the same with different names in different cultures. I am who I am. Originally named either Zehuti or Zehuti by the Tamare at the Egyptians, Tehuti, Thoth. right, was Thoth was given his better known name by the Greeks. They linked him with their own god, Theos, deity, supreme being, Hermes, Greek. He becomes the son of Zeus and Maya, and Zeus was the son of Cronus and Rhea. None of this is true. They just took the Egyptian and tried to make him theirs and change his teachings. And this Hermes was considered to be the Greek Theos, deity, God supreme, beings of wisdom, writing and invention to the Greeks. They get their word Theos from the Egyptian supreme being Theoris, a goddess of women in childbirth, protectress of babies. This is the word used in your Bible, New Testament, in the Greek for God. Tehuti was also the messenger and spokesman of the Netirat, or the Natharu as we say today, right? As Tehuti, and finally, a lunar Neter, supreme being under the sun god Re or Ra. You can see the Greek word Theos came from the hieroglyph word Tehuti or Thoth. You know, and it goes on. There's a lot of information, but yeah, so as the spiritual being is really Yanuuwn, but as he incarnates over time in different cultures, he gets known or given different renditions for who he is. I hope that answered that question.